left or right. Bit of mobility to start with. Come to the end of the mat, feet hip distance. Roll the shoulders backwards a couple of times, maybe 3 times. Make sure you're standing upright. Change direction. I'm still just doing the shoulders. Loosen everything up. Unless you've already done the workout, please take it a bit easier. And then take a big inhale as you reach up. Stretch up nicely. As you exhale, sweep through. And then do that one more time, just like when we finish it off. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sweep through. Now stay in that squat position. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you reach the fingertips behind you. Roll the shoulder blades together. Hold it for a sec. I'm lifting the toes off the mat. So I'm feeling the weight is in my heels. Take another inhale as you exhale, round your back and fall forward. Maybe straightening the knees slightly, but don't lock them out, please. And then round your back as you restack the vertebra and come back into a standing position. Standing upright on the top. Pull up that pelvic floor. Let's do a few squats here. Lifting the toes again. Inhale as you sit back onto your heels. Bend the knees. Reach the arms to the front to balance you out. And exhale, come back up. I'm only sitting halfway. You're more than welcome to sit a little bit higher, lower, whatever suits you. I've got the knees going to the front, the toes going to the front. This is my third one. Inhale as you sit down. Exhale as you come back up. And you've got a couple more here. Inhale, sit. Exhale, come back. Let's do one more. Now see if you can stay quite low. Please watch your knees. Draw the belly button in if you feel that you're really sticking your bum up in the air. Tuck your tailbone under slightly. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the biceps to the ears as you reach the fingertips up. Inhale and exhale, drop them shoulder level. Do that 4 more times. Inhale and exhale, drop them eye level, maybe shoulder level. 3 more times. Whilst you're doing that, try your best to stay low, bending into the knees. Avoid tension, too much tension in your neck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then 1 more time, inhale. As you exhale, relax the arms and then roll down again. Oh, releasing out of the knees. Walk the hands out, find a high plank position just for a split second. Bring your shoulders above the fingertips if you can, straight body line, engaging the core muscles. And then drop the knees underneath your hips. Let's warm up your spine and your wrists. I'm starting with the wrists circling to the front, the whole body. If you want to circle backwards as well, I'm going one way for now. Keeping the elbows straight, but I'm warming up the wrists here. And maybe your hips, your knees. And at some point, change direction. If you fancy staying with smaller circles, so you're focusing on only your wrists, that's fine. See what feels good. Make this the last one. And once you're back to center, cat and cow. Inhale as you look up. Exhale, look down, rounding the back both ways. I'm taking my time to stretch the stomach muscles, to stretch the back muscles, but at the same time, you're warming up the opposing muscles. You'll switch them on. And I'm making this the last one. Once you've done the last one, come onto your front. Bit more work on the back muscles. Once you're on your front, open those legs nice and wide just to be on the safe side. Bring your arms out into a cactus. So the elbows are coming in line with the shoulders. Press the feet into the mat. Keep the elbows and the hands on the mat. Inhale, lift. Lengthening the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, come to the mat. Do that a few times. Feel the pressure on the top of your feet as you're pressing into the mat. Feel that you're looking onto the mat, so the back of your neck is staying long. Now, if you've already done the workout with me, please be careful with the next bit. You might want to take it a little bit easier because we've already worked quite a lot on the back. Otherwise, if you're ready, just for about 4 or 5 repetitions, I'm lifting the arms. Cactus arms are still staying there. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come down. Still keeping the length in the neck. So the shoulders are coming away from the ears. I'm still looking at the mat. Sending the tailbone to the back of the mat. Inhale, lift. Now think about having the wrists slightly higher than the elbows. See if that works as you lift. So you're working the shoulder blades, the rotator cuff muscles, the tiny muscles in your shoulders. I'm clenching the bum as well because my back muscles are getting tired. And I'm making this the last one. Inhale, lifting. And exhale, coming onto the mat. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Bring the feet hip distance. Sit back into child's pose. If your knees are happy with that. And we just do a few twists. If you'd rather do these twists on all fours, feel free to do that. I'm stacking the forearms one in front of the other. And then lifting one arm up. Inhale. And exhale, restack the forearms. Again, just a few times if you'd rather do this in an all fours position. It might be better if your knees are very unhappy, sitting your bum back onto the heels. I'm doing one more each way. Please take your time. If you need more, feel free. Make sure you're breathing. This is my last one. Reaching the arms forward once you've done the last twist. Tug the toes under and lift up into downward dog. Let's pedal the heels out. It should be nice on your calf muscles and the hamstrings. While you're thinking about lengthening the arms, looking towards your ankles so the shoulders are stretching as well. Widening your back muscles if you're really rounding. And push your tailbone up to the ceiling. When you're ready, walk the hands back towards the feet so you end up in the back of your mat. Feet are still hip distance apart. And then once you're there, give it a halfway lift, hands on your shins to lengthen the spine. Inhale and exhale forward, but bend the knees. I'm going to stroke the back of my legs and then reaching down, gentle pull. Turning your head side to side a few times, feeling the lengthening in the neck, the loosening. Put your hands back onto the shins, round your back as you restack the vertebra, coming into a standing position. Once you're on the top, roll the shoulders out. We should be feeling a little bit warmer. Are we okay? Just give me a big thumbs up. Yeah? Okay, we've got a few more squats here. Please take it a little bit easier. If you've already done a workout today, feet are hip distance. I'm just going to walk around or play around with the feet just to make sure that the toes are off. Inhale as you sit down into the squat position one more time. And we are going to swing the arms around. So lift the arms by your ears. Inhale. As you exhale, sweep the arms back. Once the fingertips are in the back, hold it there. Make sure the palms are pointing down. Thumbs are pointing outwards. And there is a squeeze in the shoulder blades. And the back of your neck is long. So these are the two positions we are using. Inhale, lift the arms. Make sure the bum is sitting low. Back muscles are working. Exhale, press them together in the back. Take your time here. I've got 3 more only. You shouldn't feel anything in the lumbar spine. Try your best to draw the belly button in. We've got 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sweep. Let's do one more for fun, but this time keep the biceps by the ears and hold. Let's see if you can lift the heels off the mat. It might not be there. And just bounce up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm releasing the heels onto the mat, rolling forward. Oh, releasing the tension in the thighs. And when you're ready, walk it forward. Find all 4 positions straight away. Drop the knees under the hips. Drop the hands under the shoulders. Long neck. Find a neutral spine, drawing belly button in, and stick the right leg behind you. Let's keep the right leg straight, pointing the right toes to the back, and hold it for now. Long arms, left arm is straight as well. Creases of your elbows are pointing to the front of the mat, leveling hips. Both sides of your waist are long. Now let's flex that right foot. So the heel is pointing up, and tap the right foot down as you inhale. And exhale, lift back up, pause on the top, give your right bum cheek a squeeze. Let's do that 9 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift and squeeze. Make sure the right hip is not lifting higher than the left. Left arm is straight. Keep the neck long as well. If all goes well, you start feeling your right bum cheek at some point. I've got 5 more to go if you're going faster, obviously. Stop at 10. This is my number 6. I'm going slow. I've got plenty of time to squeeze the bum cheek on the top. And that's 8. How are we doing, everyone?
Good.
And this is my last one. Leave the leg up, and I forgot to tell you to grab your water bottle. So I might need to put my right leg down. I'm grabbing the water bottle, putting it to my right side. Sorry, guys. Draw the belly button in. Before you do anything else, lift the left arm and point it to the front. Lengthen and hold that Superman. So you should have the right leg up, left leg pointing to the front. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Make sure the right arm is straight. Take a big inhale as you lengthen. As you exhale, grab the right ankle with the left hand. So give it a grip and then pull it into your chest. Even touch your forehead to the right knee if it's there. Extend out into Superman. Straight arm, straight leg, neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, grab that ankle. Try and touch the knee to the forehead. 3 more times. Twice more. See how far you can take it. And this is my last one. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze. Try your best to hold it here just for a split second. Extend out. Hold the Superman. Now keep your right leg in the air. I'm going to turn around so you can see me. Grab the water bottle with your left arm. So reach across to your right. Grab it with your left arm. Once you've got that, level the hips again. Right arm straight. Bring the left arm high. One rowing. Extend the triceps. Tricep kickbacks. Bend the elbow and bring the water bottle down. Inhale as you lift the left elbow. Kick back. Exhale, bend and bring the bottle down. Inhale, lift and kick back. Exhale, bend the elbow. Bring it down. Guys, you only have 2 more. It's a piece of cake. Try and really extend that left elbow. And this is your last one. Extend. Bring that left arm down. Put down the water bottle. I'm just going to turn back. The right leg is still up. And bring the left elbow onto the mat, in line with the right heel of the hand. Lift the right heel higher behind you. Draw the belly button in. Turn the kneecap out to your right. So if you were to flex the foot, it would be pointing out to your right. But you decide whether you want to flex it or point it. Let's kick the right leg across to your right side. Keep it high and bring it towards your right shoulder. Bring it back. Make sure the right heel comes higher than your right hip. Kick it again to the right side. Push it back. Make sure the right heel goes higher than your hip. Let's do another 6. The higher you keep that heel, the more you're going to work the glute muscles. Draw that belly button in so there is no arching in the lower back, and always have the right heel higher when you push it behind you. How are we doing, guys? Is it cramping in the right butt cheek? Or is it just me? No, it's just me. Excellent.
Yeah.
I've got four more. Draw that belly button in. I'm feeling the left bum cheek as well. Keep that right heel high. And I'm coming up to the last two. And believe it or not, we are going to finish it off there. Push it back behind you. Lift it a little bit higher. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. I'm bringing the right knee down. And I'm lying down on my front. Everyone okay? Yeah? Let's bring the feet wider than your mat once you're on your front. Bring the arms out into a cactus position, and we are going to divide the two arms so we work one arm at a time. Press into the elbows and lift your shoulders halfway. Press the pubic bone in. Feel your bum muscles working, and feel a bit in the back muscles as well, but don't lift too high. Reach the right fingertips to the front of the mat, but the palm is turning towards the midline, so the middle of the mat. Start opening the right straight elbow, straight arm out to the right of the mat and push it by your side. But at this point, the right thumb is pointing up to the ceiling and the right palm is pointing outwards. Maybe lift your shoulder higher. I'm still pressing the left elbow into the mat. Bring your arm back into a cactus position, bend the right arm and bring it onto the mat. Bring the left fingertips to the front of the mat. Palm is pointing in and maybe the left thumb is pointing up to the ceiling. Open it out to the side. Make sure the left elbow stays high. Press the feet into the mat. Imagine you're trying to press the back of your hand onto your left thigh. And then bend the left elbow and bring it down. Still keeping the shoulders halfway up. Press the pubic bone in. Let's do it with the right arm. Inhale as you reach forward and open out to the side. Exhale as you bend the right arm and bring it onto the mat. Inhale, press the left fingertips to the front. Open out to the side. Exhale, bend the left elbow and bring it down. I'm still staying with one arm. I'm doing 2 each way. Make sure that the shoulders are staying long and you feel the pressure on the pubic bone. It's pressing into the mat. The other arm is still helping. So I'm still pressing the arm into the mat to help the lift in the shoulders. I'm only lifting halfway and I keep staring at the mat. And this is my last one to my right. You shouldn't feel any tension in the back of your neck. You should feel it in your shoulders. I'm feeling it in the long back muscles running down my spine. I'm not feeling it in my lumbar spine. And then once you've done the last one, stack the hands underneath your forehead. Bend your knees and push your feet side to side, windscreen wipers, to loosen it up. Bring your feet hip distance. Straighten your knees. Bring the hands under your shoulders and push back up. Sit back into child's pose just for a breath. Come into a press-up position. I'm keeping the knees on the mat. Spread the fingertips. Now you have the option here to be on all fours and just drop the elbows onto the mat, and that is absolutely fine. Otherwise, you lengthen. You bring your shoulders above the wrists. You roll the shoulders back and you tighten the tummy once you found a fairly straight line between your shoulders and the knees. You've got 4 press-ups here. Make sure the elbows are pointing back. Now listen, guys. I'm just going to show you something. Actually, sit back on your heels. I'm already seeing that you're going for this press up. Elbows out. That's a no. If you feel that your triceps can't take a press up and you're already pushing the elbows out, come back onto all fours and try your best to drop the elbows onto the mat, but the elbows are pointing to the back. I need the triceps to work. I need the shoulders to be away from the ears. If you're here, you're still pointing the elbows to the back and you're going for your 4 press-ups. I'm trying to drop my shoulders towards my fingertips, elbows pointing back. This is 4. Push back up. Make sure the tummy is tight. For 3, inhale as I'm going down. Good. Exhale as you come back up. If you can, touch the shoulders to the fingertips. And this is my last one, elbow is pointing back. And sit back onto your heels, relax. If you fancy dropping your shoulders and your arms by your side to relax, to take the tension off your shoulders, please do. Now, before we start the other side, the glutes on the other side, press the back of your wrists onto the mat. Just to give it a stretch, make sure you've got your water bottle nearby. I've lost mine. And then when you're ready, come back onto all fours. I'll be okay. Yeah. Thank you. Stack the shoulders above the wrists. Stack the hips above the knees. Neutral spine, as in you've got a little dip in the lower back. Draw the belly button in. And it's very important that your neck is long. Let's take the left leg back. For now, I'm just lengthening. I'm not doing anything. I'm just feeling that there is a squeeze in the left butt cheek already. And your left hip is no higher than the right. Draw the belly button in, neutral spine, so there is no arching in the lower back. Flex the left foot. Make sure your right arm is straight. Tap the left foot down as you inhale. Exhale, lift the left heel. Keep the right arm straight and take your time to give your bum a little squeeze. 9. Keep checking in with the neck. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 8. Take your time to pause on the top and clench the left bum cheek. 7. Make sure there is weight in the left hand as well. 6. No rush, guys. 5. Your elbows should be straight, but try not to lock them out completely. 4. Make sure that there is no penny joint. 3. 2, draw the belly button in, no arching in the lower back. This is the last one. Stay up for a sec. You can point the left toes back if you want. Find your Superman. The right fingertips are coming to the front, finding the spinal balance. Just holding it here for a sec, making sure left arm straight. Left side of the neck is long as well. Leveling the hips, draw the belly button in. Take a big inhale to lengthen that line one more time. Exhale, grab the left ankle with the right hand. Try and pull the left knee to your forehead, rounding the back. 4 more times. Inhale, spinal balance, Superman, long line. Exhale, grab that ankle, pull the knee into your forehead. Ooh, 3 more times. I've nearly fallen over. Take your time to pull gently, but working on the mobility of your spine. And I've got one more here. Try and hold it here for a split second. One more Superman, push out into a long line. And grab the water bottle or the little weight with the right arm. Keep the left leg up. Neck is long, neutral spine. Feel the squeeze in the left bum cheek. And when you're ready, the right elbow is coming high. Inhale. Tricep kick back as you exhale. Bend the elbow as you inhale and bring it all the way down. Exhale, lift the elbow and extend. Only have 3 more. It's very simple, very easy, but you're keeping your spine nice and long. You're not arching the back. And the last one is coming up. Or was that just 4? Shall we do one more for luck? If you've done 5, don't worry about it. And then bring it back. Once you've done that, put down that water bottle. Bring the right elbow onto the mat. Lift the left heel higher. Turn the left kneecap out. Flex that left foot if you need to, or point. It's up to you. Draw the belly button in so there is no arching in the lower back. Lift that left heel higher. Push it out to the side for 8. Keep it as high as you can. Push it back and make sure it comes higher than your hip. 7. Take plenty of breaths if you need to, or just use the one. Whichever way you want to breathe, make sure the right elbow is in line with the left heel of the hand. I've got 5 more. And I'm really, really burning in the left bum cheek. Make sure the left heel is high. It's very controlled. It's not really a kick. It's more like a push to the side. Make sure there is no arching in the lower back. So draw that belly button in. And I think I'm coming up to the last 2, but as you know me, I can't count. So just make sure you do your 8 and completely ignore me. I'm going to do one more for luck. And then once you've done the last one, push that left heel high, lift it a little bit higher, draw the belly button in and hold for 3, 2, and 1, and bring the knee onto the mat. Lie down onto your front. Put your feet wider than your mat, and we'll try and do the same as before. One arm at a time to start with, for me, starting with the arms in a cactus, and you're more than welcome to put it together. But double check, feet are pressing in, pubic bone pressing in, your shoulders are lifted halfway or even less. I'm lifting the right arm up, pushing it to the front, open out all the way with straight right arm, back into cactus and all the way onto the mat. I'm lifting the left arm. And my left bum cheek right now is cramping. Open up to the side. But at least I know I'm using it. Now you're more than welcome to stay with that, about a couple of them, 3 of them each way. Or if you're ready, lift both arms. Push the fingertips to the front, palms facing in. As you open them up, you can lift the shoulders higher, fingertips pointing back. Imagine you're trying to touch the back of your hands together with straight elbows. Back to cactus and bring it down. Guys, in your own time, no more than 5 or 6. Maybe 2 to 3 each way. And work with your breath. Press the pubic bone in. Feel that the feet are pressing into the mat. Neck is staying long. Again, if you've just done the workout, you might want to keep the arms separate, one by one. There shouldn't be any pain in your lower back. I'm feeling the back of the shoulders. If you feel the back of your neck, draw the shoulders away from the ears and look at your mat. And I think I've got 2 more in me. I just need to reset my spine, my lower back by pressing the belly button into the mat. I'm really shaking now. And this is my last one. And then once you've done the last one, stack the hands under your forehead. Feel free to finish it off in your own time. Bend the knees, pushing feet side to side, loosening back. I'm coming back onto all fours, bringing the knees hip distance. I'm going to do an angry cat to stretch out the back muscles. Come back into your press up position. Now this time, if you can, find that long line between your shoulders and your knees. I'm going to bend the left knee a bit more and turning onto my left side. Left foot comes out to the left side of the mat and right arm comes up into side plank position. Stack the shoulders and hips. Now you either stay here or drop your left hip towards the mat for 4 only. Push back up. I'm still pushing the right foot into the mat. For 3, inhale as you drop. Exhale, lift back up. For 2. And for 1, lift back up. Come into a press up position. Again, I'm still on my knees. I'm bending the right knee, pushing the right foot to the side so I can do the other side. Lift the left arm. Stacking shoulders and hips. I'm still pressing left foot into the mat. Clench the shoulder blades in the back. Pinch them together. Let's drop the right hip for 4. For 3. For 2. And this is your last one. Push back up. Come back into press up position now, guys. Good time to actually drop back onto your heels if you want to take a break. Otherwise, I'm coming back into the press up position. Shoulders back, tight tummy, and elbows pointing back. Triangle all the way down for 4 repetitions. Inhale as you drop. Exhale, push back up. Keep the tummy tight. If you're only managing 2 or 3 or 1, but they are good ones, I'm very happy with that. Neck is long, shoulders away from the ears, elbows pointing backwards, no worm. So make sure you're touching the chest, the tummy, the thighs at the same time, and they come off the mat at the same time. Once you've done the last one, sit back onto your heels and just relax the arms. If you've got a different position to relax your arms and take the pressure off, feel free. How is everyone? Yeah.
Fabulous.
Fabulous is good. Lovely. Let's sit onto your bum. Let's give your arms a bit of a rest. Now listen, if you've got a Pilates ball, it's an excellent time to protect your back and lean forward, tug the ball in. If you don't need it or you don't have one, don't worry too much about it. Just please be aware of your back. Actually, I'm going to turn around so I can see you properly. Make sure your feet are flat, spreading the toes on the mat, sitting upright, a little hinge back and a scoop in the tummy, finding your V-sit position, which you know so well, fingertips out to the front if it's there, rolling the shoulders back, only 4 repetitions again. I'm opening the door to the right, draw the belly button first, so you're taking the pressure off your hip flexors. Inhale as you open to the right. Exhale, point the fingertips to the front. Same side again. Inhale to the right. You can look towards it and take it maybe a little bit further every time. Keep drawing belly button in and keep those shoulders away from the ears because I tend to pull them up to my ears. And this is my last one. I'm still opening to the right. Inhale. Exhale, close. Let's go to the left. Inhale. Exhale, close. Keep pressing the toes into the mat. Keep drawing belly button in. Shoulders away from the ears. And if possible, make sure the knees are not moving side to side. And this is my last one. You have the option to take a little break here. But before you do the next bit, draw the belly button in again. Sit up a bit more if you need to. Biceps to ears. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fingertips to the front. This is a tough one for me. Keep pushing the toes into the mat. Don't lift them off. 2 more. I started to shake. And this is the last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back. Grab the back of your knees. Lean forward. Remove the ball if you've got one there. We're just setting up for the next exercise. Now listen, can I start with a little bit easier option? Well, easier, it's still hard for me. Sitting up, a slight hinge, just a slight one, and a scoop. Stack one forearm on top of the other one. Draw the belly button in and just touch the knee to the forearm or the hand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as you prepare, exhale, tap. Keep alternating, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now you have the option to carry on, but we've got another 8. I'm going to lengthen the upper back, bit more hinge, bit more scoop. And now I'm going for it for 8. 7, make sure the toes are always touching down. 6, shoulders away from the ears. 5, make sure there is no back pain. 4, 3, 2, and 1. If with the last one you can stay here for a sec, maybe extend the arms, maybe push the arms overhead and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the arms, grab the back of your legs, pull back up, just wrap yourself around the knees. Flip onto all fours again. Are we all right? Guys, I'm not going too fast. Can you follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? If there is any problem, just shout. It can be rude. Right, let's go back into a plank position. Listen, there are no press-ups. I've had enough of the press-ups. So you decide. I thought you would be happy. You decide whether you want to stay on your knees. It's turning into side plank and hip drops. Anytime you need to, you are going to bend the knee, yeah? But for now, neck is long. I'm rounding the upper back. Look what happens. I'm pushing the middle of my spine on the top towards the ceiling and draw the belly button in, okay? It's a bit of a weird one. Tucking the toes under and see if you want to find your high plank. I'm flicking the heels over to my left, but again, this is when you can bend the left knee and pop it onto the mat. Lift the right arm to come into a side plank position. And once you feel that you're drawing shoulder blades together in the back, you're sucking belly button in. You have the option to keep the legs in a scissor position. So you've got the top leg in the front, or stagger the top foot, the right foot on top of the left. Lengthen the whole spine, but draw the belly button in. 4 times. Try your best to drop the left hip as close to the mat as possible. For 4. For 3, again, good time to bend the left knee and pop it onto the mat. For 2, and this is my last one. I'm putting the right foot in the front, coming back into a high plank. Excellent time to take a little break or hold a high plank with me. I've got the feet hip distance, shoulders above the wrists. And when you're ready, come back into your high plank. Flick your heels across to your right. Excellent time to lift the bend the right knee and pop it onto the mat. Left arm up. Hinge the shoulder blades. Long spine, draw the belly button in, tug the pelvis. I'm stacking the left foot on top of the right. See if you can drop the right hip. Inhale as you drop. Exhale, push back up. Try your best to keep the knees straight if you're starting with straight knees. Inhale. Exhale, lots of shoulder stability as well as the oblique muscles working like mad. And this is my last one. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift and hold. Left hand down, left foot to the front. Turn back into a high plank position. Hold it. Drop the knees onto your mat and sit onto your bum. How was that? Good old side plank. I do love them, I have to admit. Right, all good and happy? Can you lie down onto your back? You can just plonk down if you want, or use a bit of core muscles. I'm grabbing the toes onto the mat again. Bit of hinge, bit of scoop, and then make it slow if you can. It should be in your stomach muscles. You're feeling it, not the lumbar spine. Once you're there, pull the heels up to your bum so we can start with the shoulder bridge. I've got the feet hip distance, hands by my side. Inhale, lift, scooping the tummy, articulating the spine. Exhale, come down. Seriously, guys, if I'm going too fast, please tell me. But I know all of you, you've done so many Pilates classes with me. I don't want to waste time with explaining the technique you already know. Make sure you scoop as you go up, tailbone lift, and make sure the tailbone is the last one to land. Just checking with the neck, shoulders away from the ears, chin is off your chest. I tend to spread the fingertips. Now, next time you're lifting the hips, lift the arms overhead as well. So inhale as you lift everything off. I'm dropping the fingertips overhead, scooping the tummy, still drawing belly button in. Exhale as I'm bringing back everything back onto the mat, arms by my side. Inhale as you lift, keep scooping the tummy. Exhale as you come down. Let's do another couple more. There shouldn't be any tension in your lower back. You need to scoop that tummy. I need those glutes to do the work for you. With the last one, keep the hips high and I'm dropping the arms overhead. Now, anytime you feel you want the hands by your side, you will have more stability, but keep the chin off your chest. Drawing belly button in again, scooping tummy, and lifting the left heel off the mat, but left toes are staying flat. So just the left heel. Now clench the bum cheeks both ways. Level the hips and make sure the right knee is not moving at all. Just pump your left knee outwards to the left side of the mat. Tiny, tiny 1-inch pumps, making sure the rest of the body is not moving, and pump it out for 1, 2, 3, 4. The hips are staying on the same level. 6, 7. No arching in the lumbar spine. 9. Let's do another 10. 10. Draw the belly button in. 9, 8. And I'm feeling it in the left glute. right glute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center now, guys. You either stay here. I won't be long, I promise you. Or lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. Oh, my right bum cheek is screaming. And now circle your left toe towards the ceiling. Draw circles onto the mat, onto the ceiling without moving the rest of the body. And make sure the circles are coming from the left hip, not from the left ankle. And then change direction for 5. Oh, my right bum cheek. 4. Oh, take the pressure off your chin, your neck. Once you've done the last one, bring the left foot down. Bring the heel down as well. Release your bum and your arms onto the mat, arms by your side. Let's go again. Lift everything up. Scoop the tummy. I've got the arms above my head. Find a position, scoop the tummy. I'm starting by lifting the right heel off. I'm not going just yet. I'm just resetting the stomach so there is no pressure on the lower back. Chin off the chest. Leveling hips, left knees pointing to the front of the mat, and push your right knee outwards, a little pumping. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Scoop the tummy, draw the belly button in. 10, 9, 8, 7. Press into the left heel if you can. 4, 3, 2, and again, you're more than welcome to wait for us here. Scoop the tummy one more time. Lift the right foot up, point it towards the ceiling, reset, start the circles with from the right hip. 5, 4, make sure the rest of the body is not moving. 3, draw the belly button in. 2, I'm really shaking, change direction. 5, they are little circles. 4, 3, 2, oh my goodness, 1. Bring down the right foot. Bring down the hip and the arms. Draw the knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Are we okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Happy Monday, bum cheeks, eh? I'm just going to give them a quick stretch. I've got left heel across. Pulling the right thigh in. Give it a little stretch. If you want to keep the right foot flat and maybe just push the left knee away from you, that might be better. And then change sides when you're ready. It's got really dark here. Right heel comes across the left thigh. Put the left knee in. It wouldn't be Monday if our bums were not hurting, right? Yeah. Lovely. If you want to extend the legs up for a sec and just massage your hamstrings. Let me see you roll up. You don't have to do that. You can leave it out. Just the one roll up. I'm doing it with straight legs. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, the lumbar spine starts. And then the rest, if you fancy stopping for a sec, just to make sure you're not using momentum, feel free. And then once you're up there, I'm tucking the heels up again into V-sit. Now, again, we are putting everything together. You do open the door 4 times each way, lifting the arms 4 times, and then tapping the knees to the forearms. I will give you a split second to remove the ball before we lift the knees into the chest. So if you feel like it, use that ball again for the first part. So find your position. Again, make sure you're grabbing the mat with your toes. Sit up, shoulders back, hinge, scoop. Once I'm safe, I'm letting go. Finding that position where I'm safe, so it's not just the hip flexors, there is no tension in my neck is in neutral. Let's open the door to your left. Inhale as you open, you can look towards it, take it a little bit further, make sure the knees are not moving. Exhale as you close, I'm still going to the left. Inhale, open, I'm feeling the twist from the shoulders, but the knees are not moving out to the side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, open. Exhale, center. And I've got one more before I'm going out to the right side. I just need to check in with the neck. Try and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Let's go to the right. Inhale, open. If you feel anything in the lower back, press the lumbar spine into that ball or press it towards the mat or sit up higher. And I've got a couple more. Check in with the toes. They're trying to grab the mat, looking towards that right hand as you open out. Always really getting to my stomach muscles. Open. and close, and I've got biceps to the ears. Inhale, lift. Oh, and this is a tough one. Exhale, lower. Keep grabbing the mat with your toes. They want to come off. Sit up a little bit more if you feel anything funny in the lower back. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Excellent time to lean forward. Remove the ball. Forearms are stacking. Draw the belly button in. Sit up a bit more if you need to. Touch the knee to the elbow or the hand. Exhale. Inhale down. Other side. Exhale. Inhale. For 8. Shoulders away from the ears. 7. 6. 5. Draw the belly button in. 4. It's very controlled. 3. 2. And one more. Once you've done the last one, release the arms. Maybe lift them by your ears for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing the fingertips to the front and roll it all the way onto the mat. Give it a long stretch once you're there. Oh, I don't know about you, but this is nice. See if you want to bring your arms out into T, heels up to your bum, feet flat, dropping knees side to side, windscreen wipers, loosening your lower back. Now listen, if you're aware of any back problems, it's a really good time to put the ball underneath your tailbone, because it will help you loads, and some of us actually really like it. Otherwise, I'm in a tabletop position with the legs. I'm keeping the head flat. So I'm starting by tilting the pelvis, bringing the legs up one by one into tabletop position. You can have the arms by your side or keep checking with the hips. Make sure you're pressing your lumbar spine into the mat. And then let's tap the toes down one way. Inhale. Exhale, bring the knee above the hips. Now, one of the things that the body wants to do while you're tapping one foot down, you want to bring the other knee towards you because it's easier. Try and keep the other knee above the hips and always meet the knees and the toes. The other thing the body wants to do, you just want to bend from the knees. So you're just tapping down. But actually, you're trying to hinge from the hips and keep the right angle at the knees. Make sure you're breathing. And I'm shaking in the stomach muscles, so I'm only going to do another 4, 4, 3. Make sure there is no pain in the neck and in the lower back. 2. And then the last one. Oh, bring the knees in. Rock side to side. This is such a simple looking exercise, but if you pay attention to these little details, it really gets to your lower back, your stomach, not the lower back, hopefully. Right, neck problems. It's a good time to use the ball underneath your head, or bring the knees into your chest and use the back of your knees to pull your shoulders high. Neck is long, and I'm going to extend the right leg away from me, dropping it about 45 degrees, pressing lumbar spine in, and I'm going to keep the left leg in a tabletop position. Option to point the fingertips to the back of the mat, front of the mat, or fingertips around the ears. Now imagine there is a pencil coming out of your knee, and you're trying to draw circles onto the ceiling without moving the rest of the body. So lift those shoulders high, tuck in the rib cage, the last 2 ribs, and let's circle onto the ceiling. 5. Now watch that the rest of the body is not moving. So if you see that the right leg is swinging around, you need to make the circle smaller. Change sides, change direction, I mean. 5, 4, 3. There shouldn't be any movement in the right leg, and my right foot is hovering off the mat. Bring it back to center, bring both knees in. Relax the head down for a sec. Let's set up for the next one. Lift the shoulders. Left leg is extending out, but I'm lifting it off the mat. Right knee is above the right hip. Lift the shoulders high. Pencil is in the right knee. Find your leg position. Make sure the left leg is not moving at all. Let's circle for 5, 4, 3, 2, change direction, and I'm really burning in the tummy. 5, press the lumbar spine in. 4, 3, 2, oh, one more. Bring the left knee in. Oh, bring the head onto the mat. Oh, rock side to side. Give it another long stretch. Oh. Grab your strap, your stretchy band. Let's stretch out the hamstrings. I'm putting the strap band around the right foot, grabbing it with both hands, pulling it in just a few times, maybe flex and point the foot, loosening the calf. And then playing with the knee joint as well, a slight bend in the knee, and then pressing the heel up to the sky, maybe 3 times, 4, 5 if it feels nice. And then try and extend that knee, straighten it if you can, and then pull the leg in. Use the length of that strap to keep that right leg straight if possible. One more breath here. And then release it off. Let's do the other side. I'm putting the strap or the band around the left foot. Relaxing head and shoulders onto the mat if you can. Playing with your foot, point and flex. Calf is loosening here. I can feel that I really need this. Once you've done that, same with the knee, a little bit of softening and extending. Imagine you're trying to raise your heel to the ceiling, really push it up, kick it up. And if you can, keep the left knee straight, pull the leg in, a bit more stretch in the hamstrings, increasing it. Taking a few deep breaths here. Release it off very slowly. Bring both knees into your chest. Bring your arms out into T and drop both knees across to your right. If you want to put your right hand on top of the left knee to gently pull across, and maybe look over your left shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch in your lower back. And then let's go the other way, coming back through center slowly, dropping both knees across to your left. I'm looking over my right shoulder. Use that left hand on top of the right knee if it feels nice. Slowly coming back through center. Bit more massage on your lower back if it feels nice. And then roll onto your side. Find all fours on hands and knees one more time. Cat and cow again if it feels nice. It's lovely on the stomach muscles for me. And the back muscles. And when you're ready, let's do the hip flexors. I know I'm obsessed with the hip flexors. Right leg in the front, lifting up, rolling shoulders back. Give your pelvis a tuck. Make sure you're pushing the pubic bone to the front as you're bending the front knee. Maybe lift the left arm, so where the leg is in the back. Give it a slight back bend and maybe lean across to your right. And I'm feeling it deep inside the hip flexor, your psoas muscle. And then come back to center, changing sides. Left leg is coming to the front, coming up straight, tucking the pelvis, pubic bone to the front, bending the left knee if you can, but very gently feel the front of your right hip. Right arm up if you want to take it further. A little bit of back bend and a little bit across to the left. So it's deep inside my hip flexor on the left side. Sorry, I'm lying the right side. And then release out of it, stepping back. Find a downward dog, guys. We're nearly there. I promise. Spread the fingertips. Push your bum up. Now you either pedal if it feels nice or find a static V stretch. Downward dog. Focus on straight line between the heels of your hands and the tailbone that's actually pointing up to the ceiling. If you want some more on your calves, hamstrings, maybe drop the heels gently. I'm walking the feet and the hands in the middle of the mat. I'm just going to turn alongside, long way of the mat. So I can widen the stance to do another inner thigh stretch. Feet are parallel to each other. It's a wide stance if you can. And just bend down with slightly bent knees. Try and drop your shoulders, your head. See how far it goes. You can always put your hands onto the ball, onto anything that helps you. Just make sure you feel a bit of stretch in the hamstrings, inner thighs. Bend your knees quite generously. Put your hands onto the top of your knees. And once you feel that the weight is on your knees, round your back and start restacking the vertebrae as you come back up. Roll your shoulders out on the very top. Bring your feet hip distance. Now I'm going to turn away from you. Put the right leg behind the left leg. Reach the right arm up. Grab the right wrist with the left hand. Gently pull it up and across to your left to give your obliques another. Oh, you okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. It's a bit of a tricky one. Oh, I must focus as well. And then come back, change sides. I've got the left leg coming behind the right. Left arm up. Pull it up high and across to your right. Now I've lost the balance. Lovely, come back to center. Let's open the shoulders one more time. I've got feet hip distance this time. Opening the shoulders after those press-ups. Give your pelvis a little tuck. There is no pain in the lumbar spine. Lovely, release it off. Shake it out, standing upright, feet hip distance. Let's finish it off. Inhale, reach up. Come onto the tippy toes if it's there. Exhale, heels down and sweep through. And then do that one more time just to give it a nice finish. And give yourselves a big round of applause.